all day for you to mention that kiss I gave you last night.
You know, back home in Oregon, we'd call you a headstrong girl.
Where in Oregon? The Rogue River?
Where were you born?
In a taxi, halfway between home and the hospital. I've lived in 27 different towns and cities.
Why, somebody chasing you?
Boys.
Well, you can stop running now.
When I was 10, my father died, and they discovered oil on our land, and that's when I really started to travel.
You mean the boys' fathers were chasing you?
Yes. But I had the funny feeling that all they wanted was to get their hands on my money.
Oh, I'm impressed. Well, on second thoughts, back home in Oregon, we'd have called you a rich, headstrong girl. That would have made it all right.
Money handles most people.
Do you honestly believe that?
Oh, I've proved it.
You're a singular girl.
Is that good or bad?
Oh, it's good. It's quite good. You know what you want. You go out after it, and nothing stops you from getting it.
You make it sound corny.
Oh, no, you're a jackpot of admirable character traits.
I already knew that.
Yes, I will say you do things with dispatch, no wasted preliminaries. Not only did I enjoy that kiss last night, I was awed by the efficiency behind it.
Well, I'm a great believer in getting down to essentials.
Inviting me for breakfast, planning a swim, and now this drive. Miss Stevens, I must say you are a girl in a million.
That's a routine compliment, but I'll accept it.
May I ask you a personal question?
I've been hoping you would.
What do you expect to get out of being so nice to me?
Probably a lot more than you're willing to offer.
I know. You're here in Europe to buy a husband, huh?
The man I want doesn't have a price.
Well, that eliminates me. You're absolutely right. Give me a woman who knows her own mind.
No one gives you a woman like that. You have to capture her.
Any particular method?
Yes, but it's no good unless you discover it yourself. Are you sure this is the right address?
Well, it is a little large, but it's on the real estate agent's list.
Let me see.
Let's look at the gardens first. No need to bother the people. Why don't you own a place like this?
Palaces are for royalty. We're just common people with a bank account.
That sounds more like your mother than you.
There's not much difference between us. A few years and some grammar.
And jewelry, you never wear any.
I don't like cold things touching my skin.
Why don't you invent some hot diamonds?
I'd rather spend my money on more tangible excitement.
Tell me, what do you get a thrill out of most?
I'm still looking for that one. I thought we were going to look at the gardens.
I was interested in the architecture. Mediterranean, turn of the century, isn't it?
You never mention your wife.
Never found the time to get married.
You don't seem to be pushed for time now. Or did you just come over to add interesting items to your diary? Like the name and description of that French girl you swam out to meet.
You are husband hunting after all.
That wasn't jealousy you heard working. Merely disappointment in your limited imagination. Teenage French girls yet. Oh, I bet you snowed her under. The big, handsome lumberman from America. I'll bet you told her all your trees were sequoias.
You know, that certainly sounds like jealousy to me. Don't be ashamed of it. Let it out.
You're somewhat egotistical.
Fighting fire with fire. Miss Stevens?
Yes, Mr. Burns?
You know what I think?
About what?
You?
I don't really care. Tell me.
You're an insecure, pampered woman accustomed to attracting men. But you're not quite sure whether they're attracted to you or to your money. You may never know.
Anything else?
What you need is something I have neither the time nor the inclination to give you.
Oh, and just what is that?
2 weeks with a good man at Niagara Falls. I'm hungry. What about opening that picnic basket?
Not till we get to the picnic grounds.
Which you've already picked out.
Which I've already picked out.
Is it far?
Oh, a few miles.
Lonely and secluded?
Naturally.
And then why are we dawdling like this?
That's exactly what was running through my mind.